It was 5:47 a.m. on a misty desert track in Nevada, when a sound ripped through the silence, feral, mechanical, unlike anything we'd heard from an American machine in years. What roared past was not Italian, not German, but born from Detroit. Steel and a burning need to prove something. The 2026 Corvette Stingray had arrived, and it didn't just turn heads. It satiated expectations. For decades, the Corvette was the working man's dream car. Brash and sometimes rough around the edges. But what if I told you this time, it's not just America's sports car. It might just be America's supercar. And that's exactly what's sending shockwaves through the automotive world. Here's the kicker. The new Stingray doesn't just go toe-to-toe with European giants, dares to outrun them. And yet, for all its jaw-dropping performance and design, there's one flaw that could undercut its entire legacy. One mistake Chevy might regret. Stick around, because in the next few minutes we're breaking down everything, the beauty, the beast, and yes, the flaw. And if you love uncovering what car companies won't tell you, hit that subscribe button. We've got more brutal truths and behind-the-scenes reveals dropping every week. It's from the moment you lay eyes on it, the 2026 Stingray screams transformation. No, this isn't a facelift, it's a revolution. Aggressive front intakes stretch like talons, slicing through air with surgical precision. A lower, wider stance hugs the road, while a resculpted rear diffuser channels a wind tunnel's worth of engineering into a bold, athletic shape. The LED blade headlights slice across the fascia like a fighter jet's signature glow. In new Spectraflare paint finishes ripple under sunlight, shifting hues subtly depending on the anglius. This car literally changes character as you move around it. Inside, it's a cockpit designed for thrill and comfort alike. Slide into the driver's seat, and you're enveloped by premium Alcantara and carbon fiber inlays that feel more McLaren than muscle. The 14-inch digital cluster morphs with your drive mode tour, sport or trackage, one dynamically changing the entire UI in real time. Ambient lighting tucks under the dash like a glowing pulse, while the seats, laser sculpted for long-haul support and lateral grip. A new 16-speaker Bose Performance Series sound system makes this cabin feel less like a car and more like a concert hall. And yes, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are fully wireless. And the over-the-air software updates now include real-time telemetry for track days. Because why just drive when you can analyze every turn? Well, let's talk numbers and why they matter. Under the hood, a mid-mounted, naturally aspirated 6.6-liter V8 evolution of the LT2 pumping out 535 horsepower and 485 pounds-ft of torque. That's right, no hybrid, no turbo. Raw, unfiltered muscle, 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds flat. And this time, the grip is relentless, thanks to adaptive magnetic ride control and a re-engineered rear axle that almost feels psychic fuel efficiency. You're looking at 22 mpg combined with cylinder deactivation tech that subtly cuts back without killing the vibe. Not bad for a beast that still screams through a quad-tip titanium exhaust. Size-wise, the Stingray stretches just under 183 inches. With a broader rear stance that enhances stability without bloating garage space, trunk space remains impressive for a mid-engine platform, just over 12.5 cubic feet, enough for a weekend duffel or two. Daily driver? Surprisingly, yes. Safety? You're covered with a 360-degree camera suite, blind spot assist, collision alerts, and semi-autonomous cruise control. And with Chevy's 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty, there's peace of mind under the pressure. So what's the catch? After all this power, beauty, and brains, you'd think it's perfect. But here's the truth. The one Achilles heel of the 2026 Stingray is the transmission tuning. It's a dual clutch setup quick. Yes, but at low speeds, it can feel jerky. In traffic, the car struggles to decide whether it wants to crawl or leap. It's not deal-breaking, but it's jarring in a car this refined. And for purists, still, no manual. Chevy's betting fully on paddle shift performance, leaving traditionalists out in the cold. Will that gamble pay off? Time will tell. Enter the rival Porsche 911 Carrera S. Slightly more refined, slightly more practical, but also nearly $20,000. It's more expensive when similarly equipped. The 911 wins on badge, prestige, and heritage, but in raw fun per dollar and visual presence, the Stingray might just steal the crown. And what about the future? With electrified models on the horizon and Chevy's own Zora hybrid rumored for 2027, the Stingray sits at a rare intersection. The last pure V8 celebration before everything changes. It's modern, but not compromised. High-tech, but still soulful. So let's bring it home. The 2026 Corvette Stingray is a statement, a bold, unflinching one. It's loud, fast, and unapologetically American. And while that DCT stumble might trip it up in the parking lot, once you're on the open road, nothing else matters. Now it's your turn. Would you take this over a Porsche, or do you still crave that European touch? Drop your thoughts below. We read every comment. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got the Z06 deep dive, the electrified Zora preview, and an unfiltered EV face-off all dropping soon.